Now, with those cards, now these are our tile squares. When you have your tile squares, you should have all 4 of those glued sound squares right here. Now, that is because they are, I know on the screen it might look a little different. These look a little bit more yellow, but I promise you these are the green tiles as well. So for these green ones, they should be lined up next to that first row, second row, third row, fourth row on your board. I know it's going to come off of your paper. That's okay. When you're setting it up, this is the order that it should be in. Now, okay, we're going to spell a word using the new glue tiles. Okay, we're going to spell the word sang. Sang. So, actually, I'm going to come out of here. For sang. Okay, for sang, here we go. We hear a ang in it. So I'm actually going to put this one down here. Ang. But what's our first sound? Like snake. Yep, our S. Sang. So I'm grabbing this card, putting it right there. All right, perfect. Ang. Sang, right? Because we're using that glued sound because it's making an ang sound. We are not spelling it separately because this would be a, n, and then g. And g. See, we're making an a sound for this one. But no, we're not. We're not doing it for this one. We are using our new glue tile squares so that it sounds kind of nasally. Remember, like our nasal sounds? So, sang. Sang. Now, how do we mark the word? Well, we're going to learn about this. But for glued sounds, if you were to look on that marking chart that you got, we are going to box our glued sound. And we will practice more of this as well. Okay, now if we were to tap away, we would tap away starting with the first letter. S-A-N-G, sang. Wonderful. Now, what if I was still to use my ang, but this time to use the b at the beginning? B. So what's this word now? B. Ang. Bang. That's right. Now, I would also mark this by just adding the square to it. Wonderful. Now, let's go spell away. B. Ang. Bang. Now, one thing I forgot to do was tap it out. So, we're going to spell about 6 more words together so that we know how to tap them. So here we go. I'm actually going to make my little bubble here so that you can see my finger tapping. Okay, our next word we're going to make is the word sing. Sing. So tapping it out. Ing. Sing. So first sound. Like snake. Ing. I-N-G. Sing. Wonderful. Now how do we mark it? We put a box around it. Wonderful. Now, what if we were to change the beginning sound from a s to a r, like a rat? So, changing the s to a r. Now we have a r, ing, ring. Wonderful. Now, let's go spell away. R-I-N-G, ring. Wonderful. Okay, so we did it ang, we did it ing. Now we're going to go on to our ong sound. Ong. First word is song. Song. So tapping it out. Ong. Song. So first sound. Like snake. Ong. Ooh. Ong. Wonderful. Song. Of course we would put a box around that glued sound. Yep. Now, what if I was to change my s to a l? Changing my s to a l, like lamp. L. Okay. Our word went from song to long. Long. Wonderful. Now, with this, of course, we would put a box around it. Yep. Now, let's go spell away our word. L-O-N-G, long. Wonderful. Now, we have one more sound to build words with, our ung, ung. So here we go. First word is going to be sung, sung. Tapping it out. Ung, sung. Like snake. Ung, sung. Ung. What's the word? Sung. And yes, we would still mark that by putting a box around that glued sound. Now, what if we were to change our beginning sound from a s to a h, like hat, from a s to a h? Now, what's our new word? Tapping it out. Ung, hung. Wonderful. Then, of course, we would put a box around that glued sound. Now, okay, so spell away. H-U-N-G, ung, hung, sorry. H-U-N-G, hung. There you go. Wonderful. So you can keep practicing with these words. Also, you can practice spelling with those tapping flashcards. You can use that to guide you and help you as well. Now, I did talk